Hey guys, we're back with the next episode of our Sryth Fantasy Text-Based RPG. Thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. We're still looking around for adventure. We've been at Slavina's Tavern and went to our lake, killed the serpent there, so we're a little bit famous here ourselves. We're gonna keep traveling on in southern Tisa, see about looking for adventures. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let's go. Alright, let's travel. Into the Tisa, the Thane lands from the Thaneville. You don't need a horse. In the Lakeshore Tavern. It's really coming down now if you can hear the rain. Sorry about that. Let's try the Copperwood. The ancient belt of the forest which crossed North Thaneville gets its name from the large number of copper beaches in its midst. But let it be known that the great dragon Ildraria has again taken up residence here. What? Many indeed are the tales of the fierce battles pitched by brave adventurers in the secluded forest cave and has long served as the ancient dust dragon's lair. Those who survived the gruesome encounter with the dragon report that Ildraria seems to be attempting to reset as the cities rule upon the creatures of Copperwood. Ildraria. But for the better part of 2 centuries, the great dust dragon, Ildraria, remains an unpleasant fiction in her secluded lair, deep in the Copperwoods and northern Thaneville. Ildraria, who is said to possess powerful magical abilities, in addition to her fearsome fiery breath, hold great sway over the vast army of the enemies of man. Goblins, trolls, and ogres, and sought to use this formidable force to expand her grim domain. However, as the kingdom of Tisa drew its power, the realm of men pressed upon her borders, the great dragon suddenly and quite inexplicably withdrew into seclusion in the forest lair, and the meanings receded into the shadows. Nearly a century ago, the Dryad disappeared from her ancient abode, and it is believed that she had departed from the kingdom forever. Except she's in this cave, so she hasn't departed from the region. I have a map here to the Cave of Mist, apparently. Probably that I got some time ago. I think I want to go to a town. So I could save. Is when I lake like that? No. There's no towns around here. What about the tavern? Can I save there? Nope. Alright, let's tend to our horse. Does she like me yet? Nope, still indifferent. Alright, then. Let's go to Hawklore, I guess. So we can rest and save. It's been a while since I've saved. Let's sell some stuff since we're here. All this jazz. Yep, sell it. Good bit of money there. Quarterstaff. How come they didn't sell the quarterstaff? Sell it. Alright, they try to say 33 encumbered. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. I gotta go to the visit. That's not what I'm gonna say. I gotta go to the library and just sell my Advari. There's so much stuff near Hawklore. Yes, we're gonna go back to Southern, go back to the Copperwoods. And we're gonna hit up the map to the Cave of Mist. Guided by the vivid image of the ghostly adventurous sketch map, an image seemingly seared into your psyche. You make your way deep into the thick Copperwood, seeking out the Cave of Mist she so vividly described. After several hours, having become lost numerous times and resorting to rotating the map in various directions, you at last reach your destination. Stumbling after the tangled sea of racket, you draw to a halt as you look up to behold a steep hill rising out of the forest just ahead. At the foot of the rise, partially concealed by the mist seeping from its shadowy maw, is the dark mouth of a cave. You're deep in the heart of a copper wood, standing before the gaping maw of a cave gouged into the base of the tangled rock-strewn hillside. A thick, foul-smelling mist drifts out of the mouth of the shadowy cavern, its presence seemingly at odds with the dry air of the forest. The sudden disquieting sense that you're being observed by a malevolent, lurking presence make you reluctant to consider stepping into the cave. We're here, we might as well go in. With your twisted light flaring brightly, you cautiously step into the cave. You've taken only a few steps beyond the cave's threshold when a strange sense of disorientation washes over you. You close your eyes in an attempt to ward off the unsettling feeling. Within seconds, it fades away. As your eyes spring open, you startle to discover that your surroundings have changed. You are no longer in the cave. What? The nauseating stench of musty decay assails your senses, causing your eyes to water as you peer around at your new surroundings. Scattered along the broad stone passage in which you stand a pile of human bones, including complete or nearly complete skeletons, some still partially garbed ragged swaths of attire they wore when they met whatever gruesome fate undoubtedly befell them. A deep sense of dread washes over you as you stand on the corridor, your eyes wide-eyed scouring for the gloom of any sign of movement, your ears alert for any sound that might dare to challenge the heavy silence. Oh, we're in the cave now. Examine the glowing glyph. You're standing in a broad, bone-strewn passage, the center of the cave is overpowering. Emblazoned in the center floor here is a large blue glyph. The arcane symbol emits a bright, steady glow. The glowing glyph, which vaguely resembles some sort of flying creature, is large enough for you to fit both your feet inside its rounded borders. Every instinct tells you that standing on the magical symbol will likely transport you to some other place, so you're not certain what that place might be. Let's explore the cave first. Let's go east. Notes. The halls are glooming there, strewn with heaps. Oh, skeletal stalker. Sharp clattering sound echoes along the corridors. A grim figure of bone claws its way out of the nearby heap of bones, wearing a tattered suit of hide armor and brandishing an axe. The skeleton stalks towards you out of the gloom. Now he's dead. Yeah, really. Yes, we took his stuff. Gotcha. Examine the engraved skull. The outline of an eyeless skull is etched in the floor here. You become increasingly anxious while examining the engraved outline of the skull. It feels as if someone or something nearby is watching you. Unnerved by this sudden intense sense of the impending peril, you step away from the engraving and glance in every direction, thrusting your trusty light into the surrounding gloom. Nothing stirs in the nearby darkness. Interesting. So there's a skull, there's a blue thing. It's eerily silent. Open the door. What is going on? There's a door here. A heavy wooden door, its worn surface cracked and pitted and set into the wall in this section of the passage. The door is closed fast. A large iron ring is affixed to this weighty slab. Open the door! You grasp the iron ring and make several attempts to open the door, but the heavy slab stands firm, refusing to budge. Okay, we can't open the door. Got it. Ghastly bone terror. Yep. Why does these things have so much stuff in them? Unmatched, superior. Unmatched, superior, well crafted, exceptional. Thank you, the rest. Can only carry so much stuff, you know what I mean? Suddenly, without warning, several bone arrows streak out of the gloom ahead and hurtle towards you along the... Well, shadow magic let me down last time, so we're using fortification. In response to your hasty summons, a shimmering wall of golden sparks appears before you, spanning the full breadth of the hall. The shrieking bone arrows slam into your magical bearing, many of them shattering an impact before clattering harmlessly to the floor. After several seconds, the glittering field abruptly vanishes. Unnerved by the odd attack, but now more mindful than ever to remain your guard, you rarely set off along the corridor with your light source held out before you, its reassuring glow parting the darkness. Who's shooting arrows at me? There's also an abrupt halt as a glowing skeleton skull floats out of the darkness ahead. The gruesome object, its lower jaw fixed with an entire row of long curved teeth, rotates as it approaches, till its hollow eye sockets meet your wiry gaze. Suddenly an intense pain stabs through your mind, and you struggle to keep from collapsing into a heap. In an expressive feat of sheer will, you manage to thwart the powerful psychic attack. The glowing skull's jaw slowly opens, and a long, ragged hiss escapes its fanged maw. Sensing an attack is imminent, you swiftly assume a combat-ready stance. And death. Yay, rejuvenation. The shattered remains of the floating skull lie at your feet. With several moments, the glow fades from the bone fragments, and several large shards scrambled to the dust. After collecting your wits and checking over your equipment, you once again head off along the passage. This isn't an adventure. I mean, I guess it is. It's a continuation of some adventure. A metal boss rests atop the ornate brazier in this section of the corridor. The bowl emits a pale blue glow. Well, I haven't picked up anything yet, have I? Okay. Grimbone warrior. Dead. Hey, rejuvenation. You can keep that stuff. So. Everybody. A low rumble erupts from the far end of the corridor. You whip your head in the direction of the dreadful sound and behold a bewildering and terrifying sight. Rolling out of the gloom, you can ring off the passage wall as it hurtled towards you in a massive ball of bones. A grim sphere, filling almost the entirety of the hole, is comprised of human bones and skulls. Only swift and decisive action will save you from being crushed. Necromancy? Sure. How's it going? Yes! Summoning your power of necromancy, you focus its dark might on the rolling sphere of bones. Within seconds, the detestable entity completely unravels, scattering its remnants along the wall until there's nothing left of this hideous bulk. Unnerved by the gruesome encounter, but relieved to have escaped it unscathed, you take just a moment to check over your gear before quickly setting off along the passage. Skeletal horror. Ugh. Money, moment. Hey, twisted iron chunk. As you step past the remains of your undead foe, your eyes are drawn to a small piece of twisted iron laying next to the skeleton's outreached hand. You promptly take possession of the curious item. As you're securing the chunk of iron, once your other belongings, you begin to set off in the gloom. Just walking by, what is this? You come upon me, like, leave me alone. Hey, another one. And another one. Was this down here the whole time? Guess so. Well, there's nothing else here. I mean, we can see, I think that would make us leave, right? To get to step on that thing. Let's try putting the stuff in this bowl. Yes, particular item. Recently picked up some kind of, forgot what they call now. Not a weapon. Some kind of item. I have two of them, so that might help me. What was it? What's it called? Coin. Greenstone fragment. That bone key? I don't know. No. Bone one, child wooden rod. Razor was good. No. Greenstone fragment. No. Another coin. No. On bluestone? No. Ocean key. Separated blade. Shadowstone. No. Ravenbone cube. Twisted iron chunk. Hey, there we go. You place both twisted iron chunks of iron into the glowing bowl, set it up an ornate brazier, and watch as the metal instantly becomes softer and bent. Within moments, a piece of irons have melted into writhing bubbling mass in the center of the shadow bowl. A brilliant flash of white light erupts from the brazier, forcing you to turn your head and shield your eyes. Seconds later, the dazzling glow departs. You turn back to find the glowing bowl atop the ornate pedestal is again empty. Fixed to the wall behind the brazier is a curious and somewhat sinister iron design. Okay, what happened? Nothing? Okay. Well, we can go back and try the door. Open the door. No, we're not gonna open the door. Fine, we'll go back to the skull. thing and examine that again. Suddenly, a long low hiss from behind you sends your pulse racing. Instinctively, you spin around and enjoy yourself into a combat-ready stance, preparing to face the source of the unnerving sound. Tall, skeleton-clad in leather armor, over the back of which hangs the tattered remains of a blue cape, steps out of the gloom, hissing softly. The faceless, fleshless menace, its bone fingers wrapped tightly around the hilt of a decaying sword, pauses for a fleeting moment before rushing forward to attack. Dead. Okay. The final blow shatters your skeletal flow, turning the undead fiend into little more than a heap of bone in the middle of the passage. Amidst the remains of the skeleton, you discover only one item of particular interest. Still winded from the fight, you step back from the collarbone and dutifully check over your equipment. Bang! The simple, unmistakable clamour of slamming door sounds in some far corners of the grim lair. For nearly a minute you stand perfectly still, listening intently, but no further noises reach your ears. Within every sense on the edge, you can resume your exploration. So the door's open now, is what we're saying here. So let's check it out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Open the door. You grasp the iron ring and give it a mighty tug. With a reverberating groan, the heavy slab begins to swing slowly outward. You step back and watch as the door of its own momentum continues to slowly swing open, its resonating groans echoing along the gloomy corridor. After several moments, the door screeches to a halt, having fully revealed the barred arch it was concealing. Beyond the arch is a set of stone steps spiraling down into the darkness. Let's go down the stairs. There were stairs, you guys. With your light parting the gloom, you cautiously make your way down the spiraling stair, taking care not to leave your foot on the well-worn slabs. At last, after descending nearly 200 steps, 200 steps, wow. You reach to the foot of the stair and step into a broad landing. Directly before you, in the far side of the landing, rises a tall stone arch. Staring through the arch, you see nothing but a pall of impenetrable gloom. Hit it. Standing before the stone arch, you brush out your light source and attempt to pierce the veil of darkness that fills the broad opening. The glow of your light is utterly devoid by the thick, unnatural gloom. Holding your faithful light source out before you, despite its inability to pierce the darkness, you rarely step beneath the arch, slowly advancing the power of shadow. You taking less than a dozen steps into the dark when the floor beneath you feet begin to shift. Struggling to maintain your balance, you stumble forward, oblivious of any potential perils that might be lurking in the darkness. Suddenly, in a split second before panic rises, the gloom melts away and you discover that your surroundings have changed. What? You're standing in the broad, bone-strewn passages of a second level of this grim lair. The stench of decay is overpowering, and blazing in the center of the floor, here's a large blue glyph. The arcane symbol emits a bright, steady glow. Okay, we're on another floor. The iron chunk. What am I supposed to do with these now? Is it the same setup as before? Looks to be the same setup. Except the glowing thing is in the wrong place. That's not where it was before. Yes, skeletons. Thinking I'm gonna replace Pokemon Shining Pearl with Crystal. You suddenly draw to a halt as a powerful sense of dread washes over you. For nearly a minute, the fear begins to fade and you cautiously resume your exploration. Okay. So we're getting mental attacks left and right. We're getting attacked by skeletons as well. +8. Oh, we're almost full. Why do I want to sell this stuff? Bone Terror. Wing boots. Come to the real bizarre, let us treat you to bright new style. Come be the first on the block to meet his eye. Make way. You're gonna love this guy, Prince on Lake WSC. Do I have to? Twisted iron chunks. A second later. Okay, something's happened. There's another door somewhere. Because I've explored this entire thing. What's here? Examine the skull. Chain-clad skeleton. No, we're good. Your final blow shatters your skeletal flow, turning the undead fiend into little more than a heap of bones in the middle of the passage. Amidst the remaining skeleton, you discover one particular item of particular interest. Still winded from your fight, you step back from the bone pile and dutifully check over your equipment. The distant but unmistakable clamor of slamming door sounds in some corner of the grim lair. For nearly a minute, you stand perfectly still. Yeah, we read this. Sure, we're on a different floor. I like I know where the door is. I don't. It must be up here. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, no, it's the other one. Which was not here before. Open the door, Jenny. Step back and watch as the door of its own momentum. There's another arch. Let's head down the stairs. Step to the arch. This says the same thing as before, so. Taking less than a dozen steps in the darkness, the floor beneath your feet begins to shift. Struggling to maintain your balance, you stumble forward, oblivious to the potential perils. We're in another third level down. Yay! Okay, that's where we do the twisted bones or whatever. Metal, we get it. Okay, let's go south. I'm over encumbered. Let's try conjuration. What's coming at me? Massive ball of bones. Channeling your power of conjuration and a startled when a large block of stone suddenly appears in the center of the corridor. Without a second thought, you dive behind the block and you crouch down. Only a moment later, the rolling sphere of bones crash into the block, exploding upon impact and scattering its fragment remnants over the entire length of the hall. Unnerved by the gruesome encounter, but relieved to have escaped it unscathed, you take just a moment to check over your gear before quickly setting off. Bone horror. I got steam heat. Legendary Alvarian artifact. Oh, there's a skull. Can't check out what's there yet. Looking for another twisted fragment. Yeah, I'm not picking it. There it is. Was that the first one I got? Or is there another one? I think maybe the first one I've gotten. Can I walk? Fortification. Yeah, we've read this, so we're not going to read it again. Gruesome skeleton, hello. We only need Alvari. Take it. There's the other chunk. She got both. Can I go somewhere without being attacked, please? I'm only picking up Alvari artifacts now. There's a door. There's a door. We haven't been around here yet. Just around the river bend, I look once more. Alright, that's the door. This is where we came in here. This is where the bowl is, where I need to drop off the twisted iron chunks. It's going to show me the skull. Right. sinister iron design, which is the skull. Yeah, it's a skull. So then we need to go back to where the actual skull is, which I think is this one. No, it's this one. That's the door. Got the actual door. Skull here. Fight the skull. Keep your sword. And then there's a loud bang because that's at the door. So we go back to the door. And then we open the door. And we go to the arch. We go down the stairs. We step to the arch. We step to the arch again. And we're on another floor. How many floors does this place have? How many floors does this place have? Can't pick up anything else. We're over-encumbered pretty much. Alright, let's go down. So it's just like the first floor. Except the glowing things. Alright, here's the skull. There's the door. The door. Hold the door. This is where we drop off the twisted metal. So we've gotten everything except the metal itself. The Gruesome Bone Fiend is gonna have one for me. Nope. Okay, Bone Hole is gonna have one for me. Nope. Skeletal Warrior have one for me. Yay, there you go. Does it only one or it has to be two? Oh, there's two, so good. Alright. This is where we put the, yeah, this is where we put this. I got steam heat. We go down this way, because that'll be where the skeleton is. So we'll check out the skeleton. Fight the champion. Hey, this is nice. There's a reason you and me should be alone tonight, yeah, baby. Open the door. And more stairs. Come on. Tell me we're not on another floor. Another level. How many floors does this place have? Okay, we're going up north. Can we get much higher? Shadow magic. A chorus of angry whispers flood your mind as you swiftly channel your power of shadow magic. Hitting your summons, the shadows along the edge of the passage instantly stretch out across the corridor, forming a web of gloom that easily snares the streaking arrows. After several seconds, the shadows retreat, depositing the bogle arrows on the floor with a sharp clatter. I know by the odd attack, yes, we'll be more mindful in the future. Telekinesis. You channel your power of telekinesis and project a powerful, invisible blast of energy at the rolling sphere of bones. Shatters them. Yes, it's an unnerving encounter. Got it. Let's go south. Yes, that happens every round. Alright, we're looking for Avarian artifacts. Can we get much higher? Okay, there's a skull. Can we get much higher? Oh, there's the first iron chunk. There's a second iron chunk. I haven't even found the bowl yet. Ah, here it is. We've passed it. Alright. We can see the skull, which is back this way. So might as well check it out. Shadow magic. Up north. Examine. Red armored skeleton. Can I get a rejuvenation now? Bang! There's a door somewhere we have not yet run into. Okay, we're looking for the door. Looking for happy. I'm looking for a happy. I'm fiend. Can I get some rejuvenation? No. It's in Bone Warrior. It's a no. Right, somewhere along here is the door. Where we are holding the door. Hold the door. Here's the door. We step back and watch the door as a door of its own momentum opens. Clearly there's more stairs. Another level. Jeez. How far are we talking here? We got mental attacks, we're gonna have the arrows, we're gonna have the bone warriors, we're gonna have the ball of flames. Oh. Just think, how many floors are in this place? Just tell me, alright? Just tell me how many. Once we get halfway, I'll use restoration or something. Okay, here's the skull. So yeah, I think we always find the skull first, and then we start getting the chunks. Okay, here's where we leave the chunks. Alright, so we have two of the chunks, so let's leave them. Just stay down chunks. And there we go. Back to the skeleton. To examine. And then a door is open somewhere. I have no idea. Right, any rejuvenation? You do not, because you really like that. Fine. Powers. Restoration. Use it until full. Yes, thank you so much. Keep it moving. Have you seen a door? A door? Did you draw it? Or does it just show up? It just shows up. Come on then. I've been everywhere. Where's the door? This supposed to be it up here. Yep. Gosh. We're in the 7th level. there's gonna be a reward here. Nope. Guess we don't have to run across the skull first. Here it is right here though. Just gotta be near it maybe? You're in misery. You're not around. There's the other chunk. I haven't run across the bowl yet. Alright, listen. If we still not to the end once we go down to the 8th level. And I'm gonna have to call it because I am tired. Can't save here though, so that's gonna be a bit problematic. Admit, a bit more than problematic. There's the door. So this must be the skeleton. Yep, that's the skull. And the door's open, which is what this bad boy is. To the north. Open the door. Oh my gosh, this is it for me, guys. I'm tired. How many floors are in this place? What if this is like a never-ending story? Never-ending story. Yeah, rejuvenation. Got time. Oh, there's the door. Oh, the door. Sorry. Also, my back's killing me from exercise. Oh no, excuses, excuses. Just in time, because I have both the items. So we run across the skull. People just in the good. I think that's well understood. Here's the skull. We already know where the door is. We gotta take it. They're getting feisty down here. I know I got somewhere to be. Hopefully that means this is the last level. Because I don't have anywhere to see. Can we get much higher? Sure. Yeah. We're being fought tooth and nail. This must be the end. Open the door. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide. There's a skull. Sometimes I'm scared of you, but all I really want is to hold you tight. There's a door. Be with you tonight, baby. I want me this time. I don't wanna be so shy. Go, Ricky. Ooh, that's some good moolah now. Who is it? More gold people. Wanna give me the trinkets or what? I haven't run into the bowl yet. Yay. A very artifact. There's the bowl. I don't have trinkets yet. There's one. And it needs those, okay? Bite. My chains are gone. I've been set free. I've got my savior. Listen, can you give me the second piece of junk? Nope, you're against it. What's here? This is where I came from. Alright, we're gonna make our way back that way. Where she get it? About time to get over there, right? Yes, I knew it. Alright, what's here? Drop him. looking for back to the skull. Can't go 2 steps. Seriously. Well, this is the door. We need the skeleton first. Okay, let's go back to the door. Come on, how many levels is in this place? 10's got to be it, right? It's a nice even number. Alright, step as I live. I don't know what we're supposed to get in there. Is it the Cave of Mist? I don't know, but I need to find somewhere to save and end this episode, because that's what I'm gonna do. We try to get somewhere. I don't know how many levels in that place. Could be 20, 30. I don't know. So we'll continue to try again, I think, if that's possible. If not, it is what it is. Thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna say. Peace.